Adjustment at high altitude. The human body can adapt or adjust to high altitude through immediate and long-term acclimatization process. During acclimatization, over a few days to weeks, the body produces more red blood cells to counteract the lower oxygen saturation in the blood. Also, at high altitude, the which causes the lack of oxygen, which is sensed by peripheral chemoreceptors and causes an increase in ventilation, an increase in heart rate, and decrease in stroke volume. Full adjustment to high altitude is achieved when the increase of red blood cell reaches to a plateau and stops. The human body can adapt at high altitude by immediate and long-term acclimatization. The partial pressure of oxygen at high altitude is less. Less oxygen is breathed in every breath. The partial pressure gradient for gas exchange is also decreased along with the percentage of oxygen saturation in hemoglobin. जैसे हम बता चुके हैं कि हाई एल्टीट्यूड पर ऑक्सीजन का पार्शियल प्रेशर कम होता है, इस वजह से ऑक्सीजन जो हम सांस के द्वारा अंदर लेते हैं उसका भी पार्शियल प्रेशर कम होता है और शरीर में लो ऑक्सीजन की जो सिग्नल है या लो ऑक्सीजन महसूस की जाती है. Human can survive high altitude with impaired short-term function that eventually adjust in long term. Some altitudes are too high for acclimatization to work and can cause death if people stay there for long time. बहुत अधिक ऊंचाई पे acclimatization संभव नहीं होता है और यदि पर्सन ऊंचाई पर अत्यधिक ऊंचाई पर ज़्यादा देर तक रहता है तो व्यक्ति की मृत्यु भी हो जाती है, जैसे हम पिछले वीडियो में देख चुके हैं. शॉर्ट टर्म एडजस्टमेंट कुछ इस प्रकार से हैं. At high altitude, the lack of oxygen is sensed by peripheral chemoreceptors, which causes increased in hyperventilation. Due to hyperventilation also causes the adverse effect of alkalosis due to increasing the rate by which carbon dioxide is removed from the body, which inhibits the respiratory center from enhancing the respiratory rate to meet the oxygen demand. Additionally, the peripheral chemoreceptors causes the sympathetic nervous system stimulation, which causes the heart rate to increase while stroke volume decreases and digestion is impaired. Shortness of breath is common and urination increases. Along with alkalosis, these effects make up the symptom of altitude sickness, which become worse during exercise at high altitude, but falls off due to acclimatization. Acclimatization requires days or even weeks.